YouTube denizens, David Storm here with Retro Gamers Guild, and I have a new build for you today for the battlegrounds, and we'll just jump right into it. I am a dark elf. I am also a vampire stage 3, so being dark elf offsets the fire that you get, the susceptibility to fire on the vampire stage, but the vampire stage 3 makes you incredibly tanky. So that's why we're running, I think pretty much everybody now it's kind of a meta running Vampire Stage 3, and I'm no different. If you're going to survive, you got to run Vampire Stage 3. We are running Streak. This is a 1-bar build, so got to have the Streak, bread and butter of the Sorc world. We're running Elemental Susceptibility. This has gotten reworked in this patch. And man, did they ever rework it. Burning, chilled, and concussion hits you. And this alone can do about anywhere from 1 to 2,000 damage. And you think, wow, only 1 to 2,000. But it also hits you with Major Breach for 30 seconds, reducing your physical and spell resistance by 5,948. And you can spam this as fast as you can click the button. So you can just apply this over and over and over and over and over to someone. So you're doing 2,000 damage to them very quickly. Over and over and over again. And the best way to do this, of course, is animation cancel it. Go right into a light attack, because we're running power overload, and with power overload my light attacks are hitting between 6,000 to 7,000 per light attack. So you can imagine animation canceling this right into a light attack, right back into elemental susceptibility, animation canceled right back into a light attack. You can stack a lot of damage very quickly. Once you get them into execute range, you drop the Endless Fury, and that's the end of the fight. Dark Conversion is there for getting our, it's a great burst heal, 10,800. You can just spam this a couple times and you're back up to full health as you're streaking off. And you also, of course, get your Magicka back. But because you're spamming free, completely free spammables, you really can save your Magicka. We got 31,000 Magicka. You can save that for streaking off, and for Endless Fury. So, of course, with Endless Fury, you can do the same thing. Animation cancel it right into a power overload light attack, right back into Endless Fury until you finish them off. We're also running Hardened Ward. This also got buffed this patch. It now provides not only the damage shield, but it heals you if you have no pets, which is why we have a no pet build here. It heals you for 5,141 health. So you're getting a heal underneath that, you're getting the shield, and you can use Dark Deal underneath to take, if you have a lot of health missing. Obviously, you can spam this though. At 4,000 Magicka, you're saving it through using these two spells. You're saving your Magicka for when you need the Hardened Ward. Spam it if you need to. So, you know, hit this a couple times, absorb the damage, do your Dark Conversion, spam this, and you've got a lot of survivability. Very tanky on this build. Our resistances are not the greatest in the world, but they're not the worst either. So we got 4,736 weapon damage and 6,882 penetration. Again, we're not talking about the most burst damage in the world. You're not a, you know, massive glass cannon, but you make up for it in how much survivability you have. We're running the Thief for extra crit damage. You do have some crit on this. It's not too terrible. we're running Bewitched Sugar Skulls for the food. That gives us the max Magicka, stamina, and health, along with health regeneration, recovery. We're running 46 in Magicka, which gives us 31,738 Magicka, and we're running 18 in health for 29,091 health. So I think a good number to be in there. It's pretty nice. And then you've got 21,000 stamina. So you've got enough stamina there for your dark deal to get your Magicka right back up. It's just really awesome. Running the Cinders of Athlamir hat. So the two that we're running is Livewire and Athlamir. So this one's infused, and this one here is infused for max Magicka. So we got our Magicka there. And you can put all divines. I just happen to put infused on these for some extra Magicka. And we're running one Slime Craw Arm Cop for, of course, the critical chance. Livewire Cuirass, heavy with divine. This is our one heavy piece. Most of it's light, as you can see here. And so we're running these divines and two infused. Our Livewire ring is Bloodthirsty, along with the Oaken Soul and the Livewire necklace. Livewire lightning staff. I'm running precise. You could do sharpened if you think you need more penetration. I just wanted the spell crit on that, so we went precise. And we're dealing we have the life drain enchant. But you can also you could run poisons on this if you want. You can try that. I haven't tried it yet, but I bet it would do really well, considering you can just spam this and light attacks. You're probably going to be applying those poisons quite a bit and just stacking that much more status effects on people. These trees don't really matter in battlegrounds, so I'm not really going to go over them. If you want to stop it and look, or if you want to pause it and look at those, you can. I didn't really tweak these for Cyrodiil or Imperial City. I'm not sure how it works out there. I imagine it would work fairly well in Cyrodiil, where you can streak around and get behind things and so forth, but I wouldn't think it worked. I don't think I'd run this in Imperial City. A little squishy for that, but not as many ways to streak off and hide, get around things. So yeah, that's the build. It's a pretty simple build. I don't think that I missed anything, and you'll see some of the gameplay. One of the ways that I wanted to say that these two work well together is the Cinders and the Livewire. So I was standing in a battleground, and I had a Nightblade try to gank me, came up behind me and hit me, and he had a burst of 4 spells or 4 attacks that he had wound up all together so that he could release them all at the same time. So when those 4 attacks went off, the Livewire hit him, because every time I get hit, it retaliates, and when it retaliates, it heals. So I actually got a 5,000 plus heal from this, because it hit the Nightblade, hit him back as many times as he hit me, and when it hit him back, it healed me. So as a result, not only did it do damage to him, heal me, but it also procced the Cinders of Athlamir, because it says on dealing damage. Now, I was under the impression you could not proc one piece of armor from another, but in this case it did just that. So maybe because it says on dealing damage, it doesn't make any specification on where that damage comes from. But regardless, I did nothing but dodge roll his end cap, and he took 3,000 damage from the Cinders hitting him. because when the live wire procced, it procced this, it hit him, boom. So I got it in a split second, 1/100th of a second. I got a 5,000 heal. He took damage, and I was able to roll out of the end cap. So he did very, very little to me because this live wire set healed me and offset the damage. So that's just some of the ways this can work. A lot of times you'll get trapped in a group and you're trying to get out, and this can save your life. So I really like this set. Can also kill people too if they're low and you happen to streak into the center of them. This goes off and hits everybody around you, and it doesn't really do a lot, but it can sometimes, I've seen it kill people. So it's not, it's just a side effect of it. But it is a great set. I like it. It's not meta. It's kind of out of the box for PvP. And these cinders will chase people a long way and then hit in a group. And it's just extra pressure. So that's why we're running it. You could run something like, Way of Fire, or you can run some other proc set, but these were the two that I wanted to try out, and they worked pretty good together. So this is, like I say, not a meta build. It's not going to be a high burst, amazing 2-bar build. This is a 1-bar build, and it is what it is, but it's a lot of fun. So if you're not super twitchy and you don't have 4 thumbs, you might want to try this out, because it can kill. It has a lot of devastation, especially, of course, with Endless Fury. When they get within that execute range, you can really lay into them. So when they get into that range, if they're close, I will do Endless Fury and light attack with Power Overload, Endless Fury, and just continue that until they're done. And it works really well. Just spam the 2 of them together. So, but Power Overload hits for about 6 to 7k on a light attack, and so it's got a lot of potential. Hope you enjoy this build. If you have any ways that I could make this more amazing, please put it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and sub so that I can continue making content like this. And for Retro Gamers Guild, I'm David Storm. For Retro Gamers Guild, I'm David Storm.